Warminster, England, about 100 miles west of London. The passenger in a parked car notices something that appears to be a couple of helicopters or drones. But then, look at this. They seem to split into 5 or 6 smaller objects and then perform a series of coordinated maneuvers. And it isn't the only video like this coming out of England. Almost 300 miles away in Sunderland, a beachgoer catches this on camera. Here, 2 bright orbs loop across the sky and seem to divide. It looks kind of like fireworks at first, but then watch. The split orbs proceed to conduct similar coordinated maneuvers just like the Warminster video. They remind journalist and author Alexis Brooks of other first-hand accounts.
In the field of ufology, there is something, in fact, called UFO mitosis. Objects that are seen first as one and then replicating themselves and following a similar trajectory. This could be what we're seeing.
And taking it one step further, Brooks wonders if the UFO's splitting is part of an actual biological process.
I've spoken to quite a few individuals who have been taken on board craft that believe the craft is actually alive. Not just the occupants of the craft, but the craft itself. The assumption is that the craft may in fact be sentient as well.
During World War II, Winston Churchill suppressed reports of a UFO sighting in order to avoid widespread panic. Could these splitting UFOs be similar to what he feared? We turn to our experts for answers. Military analyst Tim McMillan looks at the Sunderland footage and eliminates some possible explanations.
It's not consistent with any fireworks that I'm familiar with, mainly because it's doing barrel rolls, it's leaving a lot of showering sparks.
McMillan also thinks that no secret weapon would be tested or operated over a public beach, out in the open like this.
It's doing a pretty impressive show that would lead me to believe that we're not looking at classified military technology.
He also thinks he can rule out UFOs, if only because of those odd sparks.
I'm unfamiliar with anybody who has seen any UFOs showering sparks and doing barrel rolls.
In recent years, China has used elaborate drone swarms to create synchronized displays. Could this be something similar?
Potentially a drone-type system that is specifically designed to provide a fireworks display that's able to shower sparks and do barrel rolls and travel all throughout the sky like this.
So it's possible. But instead of focusing just on the objects, astronomer and video effects designer Mark D'Antonio looks at these people on the beach.
I see what appears to be people looking at this. This person looks like he's looking some other direction. That would be a pretty eye-catching thing. Here's people that are bent over, doing other things, and that this is happening without anyone really paying attention to it. That is sort of a bit of a red flag for me.
And if this video is sort of a red flag for D'Antonio, the Warminster video raises that flag and gives it a good wave.
Now, coming out from behind the hill, look, they're suddenly there. So watch. Boom. They started out here. The transition out of the hill is missing. It was removed from the video, probably because the person who was creating this put in his little dots and took those frames out because he couldn't get a convincing exit from the hill. I think I have to label this one a hoax.
One more thing about the Warminster video. Just about every time the orbs get close to the hill, everything goes blurry. You see this? Like there's something to hide. There's no point in splitting hairs over self-splitting UFOs. We're concluding that both videos are in fact CGI creations. Gotcha.